Welcome to Mission Control. This week on In Gear, Dino and Susan takes you for a spin in the all-new Volkswagen CC. Then it's behind the scenes at MMER. Don't know how to pick the perfect leather biker jacket? Be prepared to look dashing in glam lalaki styles. Finally, beautiful motorcycles at beautiful machines, all made to your specs. Stay tuned.
This is the all-new Volkswagen CC. It is 2012, so we've dropped the whole Passat bit and it's just called the Volkswagen CC. And look-see, I think this is the best looking executive sedan in the market right now by far, and I for one cannot wait to drive it around.
No, you're not. Come on, let's go. CC!
Well, see, because I was expecting to drive this car, but because at the end of the day, this is a CC. It's supposed to be a comfort coupe. It's not.
And I'm all about comfort.
It's not a coupe convertible like what other people probably think what a CC is. But this is essentially a driver's car, but that does not mean that it's not comfortable inside the car, being at the back especially. A lot of people are worried about the fact that it's got a sloping roofline at the back and that you might not have enough headroom. Well, I'm 5'11" or 5'10" and a half, if you want to go down to the particulars. But I think this is quite all right.
Yeah.
And it looks great. Yeah, but that's, you know, that's the boss's seat at the back. Susan, why didn't you tell us about what's happening up front?
Well, a VW is a VW. I mean, it's a driver's car, like you said, and just being behind the steering wheel, it's all about control. It's so stable, and I wish we were going further than going, you know, around where we're going. But I remember driving the Passat then. And this is the new CC, but I remember being totally amazed at the handling and the pickup and the fact that the speed is just taking over cars and anything else and bumps on the road. I think it's a really well-rounded car, and I'm a huge fan of VWs, and I love the Tiguan. But all these bells and whistles as well. I mean, it's really pretty up front here as well as everything, all these things that are on the steering wheel, the volume controls and all your cruise controls, and pretty much a whole load of things going on here. And something new for me is that where the key goes in, you can actually push to start the engine here. There's also this new little button here that you can also start. So in other words, you just slip it in, it reads up, the computer obviously picks up everything, and then you can just start and stop the engine right here, just by your gear shift.
Apart from that, Susan, do you want to press that button on the top left?
This one?
The one on the top of that. Yeah.
Okay, watch out. Magic. Dun, dun, dun. Can you see that?
The bus is not going to be feeling very warm back here because you've got an electronic, or rather an electrically operated rear screen.
Right?
Yeah.
And the boss could be a naughty boy, nobody could see what's happening in the back, right?
Well, not quite so naughty because you don't have ones on the
don't they?
side as well.
Ah, you see.
So this is supposed to be a sporty car. It's not supposed to be one of those luxury barges, right? If CC and Susan entered the beauty pageant, CC would win.
You're so mean, you know. But it is a beautiful car.
It's gorgeous! Come on, look at the lines.
I'd pick it over you any day as well.
Is there anything you don't like about it?
I realized the other time when I wanted to hang something up that there's no hangers for clothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, come down. You can see that the back seats go down. Look at that!
Wow,
Magic!
check it out.
Woohoo! Okay, that one doesn't...
No, because I've got
Hey!
the armrest down.
Look! This is where they hang their bajus. Here!
But this is no good at all, you know, this is too short.
What? They're German. They carry their suits and jogging gear, maybe golf shoes, maybe.
Whatever. This is the land of baju kurung and very long bajus here in Malaysia. Let's not, you know, let's not pretend that this is going to be long enough for any baju kurung, you know. It's an executive sedan, so Datos and Datins would be buying this.
Yes.
Also,
Yes.
and the Datins cannot have their beautifully made baju kurungs and kabayas crumpled. It needs to be deeper, longer, like, you know, up front. And, you know, being a Volkswagen, I'm sure this will close with a very resounding thud.
Thud.
There you go.
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad at all.
Yeah.
Well,
So what next?
now that we've let the auntie drive, it's time to see what the car can really do.
Dead.
You all right back there, Susan?
Yes, I'm fine. Yes, we're
Okay,
good.
what we've got here is 250 Newton meters on tap coming from an inline 4 turbocharged engine. The hallmark Volkswagen 1.8 litre TSI pumping out 160 brake horsepower, so 0 to 100 kilometers an hour comes in 8.5 seconds. We've got the sports mode engaged and we've also got the sports mode suspension selected. And the car just goes. It's supposed to be a sportier version of the Passat and it delivers. It goes really, the needles...
It's fast.
Yeah, it's fast. The needles go all the way up to the red line and it gives you a very planted feeling because when you hit this sport suspension button, the springs get stiffer and, you know, that becomes much easier. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Woohoo!
Do we like it? We like it.
We like it.
What does it feel back there? Like, Susan?
Well, I would suggest that, you know, everybody have a safety helmet in the boots, just in case. But to go back to what he just said, this is also a brilliant car for a woman who likes this kind of drive, who wants to get that Catwoman out of her and just go rah on the road. You know what I mean? Like that. And we're good. Well done, VW. Woohoo!
So what'd you think?
Give me the keys.
What for?
I want to take it home.
Give me 243,888 ringgit
No
and
problem.
some more for
No problem.
registration
No
and
problem.
also insurance.
Tomorrow, it'll be in your postbox.
So you like it then?
Oh, I love it.
But I like it.
Well, if we like it, you have to like it, okay?
So what are you waiting for? Come on!
Buy it now! And get the helmet! Hang on, I'm driving.
Racing is not always about who crosses the finish line first. Sometimes it's about who can stay on the game and stay ahead the longest. Who has the best endurance and which machine has the best durability. Images of Le Mans, Sebring and Daytona are immediately conjured up at the mere mention of round-the-clock racing. But for the past 12 years, we've had our very own endurance racing, the Malaysia Merdeka Endurance Race. And one character to keep a lookout for at the pit lanes is this fella, Farid Hairuman. He's been around for a while and knows a thing or two about racing, both driving and standing on the sidelines. I want to understand a little bit about your history here because I've I understand that unlike a lot of the young drivers nowadays who went through this particular training program or that particular scouting program, you actually started off working as a marshal before. And your father was also involved in this process. It sounds very nostalgic. I want to know about this. Tell me.
Okay, at the start, I mean, I was like, first time when I stepped into Johor Circuit, that time was like when I was 4 years old. And then start from there, I always follow my father, which is, he is normally a normal marshal that times. And then until when I was like 16 and I start to work with them together with my father, and also then starting after I finished my SPM, that's where everything starts actually. Datuk David Wong, he's the one who talent scout me, and he's the one who pulled me into the Team Petronas. And I would like to say thank you to him because I mean without Dato, I'm nobody. I'm still a budak kampung. And then starting from there, right after I finished my exam, we have chit chat together with Dato, and then I went straight to New Zealand for a training program for a few months there, and then came back to do some races, and then we back to New Zealand, and also we went to South Africa for do training. So I've been quite a while traveling around here, there, and then until 2003 we went to the British Touring Car Championships, and after that we came back for the Asian Touring Car, and I won the youngest awards to win the Major Touring Car Championship. And also at the same year, in 2007, I got an award from the BMW as the best performance drivers in Asia, and let's go on until now.
So Farid, okay, tell us, this is you spent more than a decade on this. This is your 11th race.
Okay.
How is this race, this time around, different than all the other 11 that you've done before?
So far, it's a lot of difference. Started from when the first time I took in 2002, which is we are driving a Nissan Pulsar, and it's only 1.6 cc with about 170 horsepower on wheel. But since then we move on, we changed car to Honda Civic, and then after that to the BMW Z4, and now we are with the Petronas GT3 SLS, which is a lot different. I mean, power-wise, it's a lot different, and also lap times. And I would say this is the fastest car that I've been driven so far in this Sepang circuit.
Now Farid was clearly happy with his number 28 Mercedes-Benz GT3 SLS. In qualifying, he managed a respectable 2 minutes 5.471 seconds, and along with co-drivers Tatsuya Kataoka and Melvin Mo, they bagged P3 on the starting grid. For the first time since 2009, Petronas Sintian team scored a legendary 1-2 finish with both their cars. And now, as PST heads back to Japan, let's hope that they will stay on top of the leaderboard for the remaining races in the 2012 Super Taikyu Series.
So we are from the Desk of Glam Lelaki, and this segment is called Glam Lelaki Styles. So today we are going to talk about leather jacket.
Yep, leather jacket.
Leather jacket. Leather jacket.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yes.
Why do we choose leather jacket?
Because I don't know.
It's very popular. We think it's very popular among car enthusiasts and riders. So we're going to call the model in. Paul, please. Roll in.
Don't be shy.
All right. So Paul today is wearing a olive green leather jacket and also green chinos. Can you explain, RD, on how you style the look today?
Okay, I picked the green colored leather jacket. Put on his the green colored chinos and the white shirt and the tie, because I try to mix it up. And then the first rule that you need to know is it has to be well fitted, for both shirt and the jacket.
Okay, a leather jacket, a well fitted leather jacket should hug your shoulder.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, hug the shoulder.
Okay.
Yep. The formal shoe, because I'm trying to break the humdrum, because I try to make it contemporary, so to show that guys should be brave, they should be bold at the same time. So put on this shoe and Yeah, mix it up, yeah.
And also RD put on 2 items, which is the olive green leather jacket and also the green chinos, which is from the same color palette. But guys, don't be scared to try colors like from the same palette. It's okay to try that, and green is very in this season. So probably you can try after this. And Paul is going to change into the second look. We're going to bring in him a bit later. Yo, yo, yo. So we are back with the second look, which is more casual. Now Paul is in his t-shirt and also skinny jeans. Can you please explain, RD, what's the look all about?
Okay, I'm going to explain to you about, first you have to think that leather jacket, it's about attitude. So you have to have the attitude.
Alright.
So it's the same leather jacket, but I put on the graphic printed t-shirt and the skinny jeans and the Chuck Taylor's Converse. Okay. And you're ready for it.
Yeah. The jeans is from Topshop, which is really skinny. It's not really skinny, but it's very
quite slim.
Yeah. And also the Chuck Taylor Converse, you can wear it regardless of your age, you know. At any time, any age, you put on a Chuck Taylor Converse, you'll be good. All right. And we also have like a few pointers for you to remember if you are buying a leather jacket. What are they? Please, the first
rule
one.
Number one. Rule number one is the armhole has to be on the high. I mean, facials? Yeah.
Yes.
It has to be on the high part of the jacket because it eliminating the excess of the fabric.
Okay. Rule number 2 is try on a jacket which is a size smaller in case if that one fits you better than your real size. Yes.
And of course, the length of the jacket, it has to be on your waist, not your thigh. Or you look like a grandpa. You don't want to look like grandpa, aren't you?
I don't want. You don't want to, right?
I don't want.
Yeah. Okay. So we have like a few accessories also. What is that in your hand, RD, please?
Okay, it is a goggle. It's a sunglasses by Henry Holland.
Okay.
So try it on, Paul.
And also we have these leather gloves from Burberry, which is studded. Okay, put it on, Paul. So on a hot summer day, do we have summer here, RD?
We don't have, but we pretend that we have summer.
Yes, you can ride your cool Harley Davidson or like any big bike that you have with these gloves, which is going to be awesome. I wish there will be that day when everybody will look awesome on their bike. Yes. So the most important thing in this segment, the second look, is to wear your clothes with
an attitude.
Attitude, yes. So till we meet again next time, adios.
Now these may, at a glance, look like your regular low-slinging, easy-riding chopper biker guys. But their rides are far from regular. These bunch of noisemakers have been put through the unique mutilation or beautification process, all depending on how you see it, of beautiful machines. The workshop itself may only have been around for a year plus, but the guys behind it are Sifus in motorcycle maintenance and customization. What they can do? Bring in a bike that looks like an apple and they can make it look like a durian.
So Billy, okay, let me just say this. Okay, this looks like fairyland, dreamland to me. How long have you had the business for?
How long? Until now it's around 1 year already.
It's only been 1 year plus, yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm sure you've had much more experience before this lah.
Yes.
Tell us about what did you do before this?
Before that, I working at Lee Bikers. I working there around is 6 to 7 years. After that, I go to my further, it's my future, and then I come out. So I partner with my partner, and then I opened the workshop. So.
But this is not just a normal workshop, right? You guys do customization and stuff like that. Tell us about that.
We do the custom bike, configuration. Some more, we also service the bike, everything.
Right. But when you say custom, you mean like, okay, this bike here obviously does not look like it's a normal bike that you get from the shop. So you guys can do stuff like this, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Right down to chassis, what else can you do?
Like we do the handlebar, we do the fender, and the chassis, and the exhaust, trim arm. Yeah.
Okay, so those are the parts that you can do, but so obviously things like engine and the forks, all the technical parts you import.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the accessory, front wheel, triple tree, the fork, and the suspension, all I order from US.
Right, okay. But what sort of bikes do you work with? Only Harley Davidsons or no?
Now is doing all is Harley.
All Harley.
The Japanese bike also can do.
So, what type of Japanese bikes?
Like the Kawasaki, Vulcan 500.
The Vulcans,
Vulcans 800, Virago.
And what's the craziest thing that you've done on a motorcycle?
Now we got one project that one the bike is a cafe racer. You can see the bike. That one is that crazy.
That's crazy.
The tank also is sharp.
Okay, okay. Maybe we could go and have a look.
Can?
Yeah, okay. Now, we were not kidding when we said there were some proper mental bikes here. From the cool to the exotic to the outright bizarre, like this one. Definitely the most mental bike here. I can't even begin to describe how I do not understand how this bike works. Tell us about your bike, Richard.
This is a project. When I bought it, it was a perfectly good Harley Davidson. At the time, everybody was building beautiful, shiny custom bikes, buying all the parts from catalogues, and so this is my anti-statement to that movement in biking.
Well, beautiful and shiny. Okay, I know it's not shiny. Certain
and it's certainly
parts
not
are
beautiful.
Well, you know, you're the father. You can't say it's not beautiful.
No, I want it to be ugly.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's why I built everything from junk out of the workshop, bits and pieces you find lying on the workshop floor, all welded together and ended up with this.
Right. So what's the donor bike again?
It's a 1993 FXR Harley Davidson.
A Harley Davidson. And that's pretty much the only part of the Harley Davidson that's
the engine, frame, tank. Seat is custom, exhaust pipe is custom, everything else on the bike is custom. So the frame, engine, and the tank is original.
And the tank is original, but that is not.
It used to have paint on it. No, this is from, the fuel cap here is from an American hot rod racing car.
Yeah?
Yep.
It looks pretty darn nifty.
Yeah, it's
so
radical.
It's there not because it's beautiful, but it's also because it's easier to get into.
It is.
How do you feel riding this on the highway?
After maybe 1 hour plus, your hand goes numb, you don't feel it, so it's okay.
And tell us about some of the things that people have said to you, you know, looking at the bike. I get a lot of attention at fuel stops when I stop for petrol. People are fascinated by the bike. And on the road when I'm riding it, I've ridden this up to Chiang Mai, Mae Sai. People on the road are very friendly, lots of pictures, photographs, iPhones, waving, because they don't believe an old man like me can ride with my hands in the air. Yeah.
So I get a lot of attention basically at the R&Rs. People come up and talk to me.
And gear shift is done truck style?
Yes. Normally on a motorbike, the clutch is on the left-hand side and the front brake is on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
So I just took the clutch lever from here, made one pole, and put the clutch lever on like this. So now I change gears
like you're driving a truck.
Like I'm driving a truck.
So this, in the world of motorcycles, is
a two-wheel truck.
It's a two-wheel truck. Okay.
Exactly.
And interestingly, you've got also stuff like, you know, stuff that you get from a hardware store down there.
I do. My
side stand here has a pair of pliers that you use from the hardware shop. The battery.
You've got a clamp there to
I've
hold
got
your
a
battery
G-clamp, which is a builder's G-clamp. I welded that to the frame and that holds the battery.
These are all ideas that came right from up there.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I was actually trying to save money by using junk that was on the workshop floor. But by the time you take that junk and you cut it and weld it and polish it and shine it, it's cheaper to buy it from a catalogue.
Yeah, and people talk about it.
They
That's
do,
brilliant.
yes,
Well,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
in the spirit of saving money, I think he has, because he definitely saves a lot of money on deodorants.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Awesome bike. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, we don't know how crazy things can get when you conjure up an image of how your dream bike may look like, but one thing's for sure, if you have the money and the time, these guys at Beautiful Machines can work their magic just for you.
That's all the time we have this week. Next week, a magical car that parks itself. A peep into Proton's green future. We go GPS shopping and hang out with a bunch of fun Mini owners. All that on In Gear. See you next week.